Kids head back to the classroom as extra safety measures are taken in the aftermath of the Annunciation shootings. Our correspondent, Officer Nate Hook, has the details.
It's been a year since we celebrated a big reveal that brought the community together in support of our city. We'll tell you how things have changed and how these changes are helping our departments.
We'll have these stories and much more coming up on Lake Area Beat.
I'm Josh Waylander.
And I'm John Vetty. Thanks for joining us. And hello to you.
Well, hello. Great to be out again. Another beautiful day. Seems like we're in summer again.
Yes, summer went by really fast. The police department got through all our summer events, and it was so great to see folks come out. And National Night Out was a success, of course, and I know the fire department had a busy summer as well.
Yep, busy summer, lots of events. We had a little bit of a break, but now we're kind of ramping back up into our fall events. Looking forward to October, which is Fire Prevention Month, so it's going to be another fun fall. I'm hoping to get some good weather.
Yeah, and for fall for us, we have the Citizens Police Academy starting in October that we're going to talk about more, and we get a lot of requests to talk about frauds and scams and different things, so it's great getting kind of back into that education mode, both in the public and for our police department.
Yep, absolutely. The new school year can be exciting and a little scary, but this year brought with it some extra apprehension.
With school starting less than a week after the Annunciation shootings, extra measures were put into place to calm those fears. We talked with School Resource Officer and Lake Area Beat correspondent Nate Hook about how the community is responding.
There's always that possibility in the back of your mind that something could happen today. What that could be. You know, you hope it's a low-level incident and rather than a critical one, but it's always in the forefront of your mind that something could happen today. I'm sure it's on the minds of a lot of kids. For some kids, you know, everyone's different, and kids are pretty robust. They may have other concerns that they're worried about. First day of school for a lot of kids too. But no, kids haven't come directly to us to talk about it. I think informally, a lot of kids really, you know, we do hear back from kids, sometimes kids, the parents too, talk to us that they love us being here and that they feel safer because we are here. I think we had a little extra presence. It wasn't necessarily because, well, certainly it wasn't because any specific threats were made. It was more about letting the public know and the schools know, hey, we're here. We acknowledge the tragedy that happened and the trauma that causes. And I think it was appropriate to have a little bit of extra police presence at some of the schools where we could spare the personnel. We've got really good line of sight, so you can see out. Anyone trying to come in the building who presents a threat is going to get spotted. This is the kind of thing that can happen. This is what we prepare for and train for. Over the last 3-4 years, we've tried to bounce around different buildings to get officers inside, to get familiar with some of these buildings, and therefore have some preparation for, you know, hopefully something that never occurs, the worst case scenario. I mean, it's a tremendous responsibility. It does, I don't think you can walk around and not have that concern in this job, you know, in this industry. There's always that possibility in the back of your mind that something could happen today.
Yeah, it was great to get together with the police department and do some joint training. Unfortunately, we have these events that are happening, and I think it's great that we're getting together, doing training, so if this were to ever happen in our area, we're prepared and have gone through this training.
Yeah, you always hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. So in modern day times, responding to schools and learning the layouts is so important. We spent the first week of school as the police department going to the beginning of the school day in the mornings as parents were dropping students off and buses were coming, just to give that a little extra presence and help calm some fears. And we are grateful that a lot of people appreciated that, including students. Sad times that we have to do that, but it's important to make sure everybody has a sense of security and we're doing what we can to be safe.
Absolutely. It's been a year since the new public safety building was revealed during a ribbon cutting ceremony and open house.
Here's a look back at what people had to say.
Good evening and welcome to the White Bear Lake Public Safety Ribbon Cutting and Open House. I am City Manager Lindy Crawford. The city is super excited to celebrate the completion of this milestone with all of you.
It's just beautiful. Trucks are looking brand new. Yep, we retired too soon.
This project began as an early vision many years ago under the previous mayor and previous council members. So I think it's appropriate to thank former Mayor Joe Emerson and former council members Dan Jones and Doug Bean, who really began this effort many years ago. We thank you.
It was needed, and it's just better than I thought it could be. I couldn't be more thrilled.
Today is our first day here, and I've been getting lost a little bit, but I'm finding my way. But it's great compared to what we had before. It's awesome.
Firefighters have a 9% higher risk of being diagnosed with cancer, and we have a 14% higher risk of dying from cancer than the general U.S. population. To address this concern, the building was designed with that in mind so that we have what we refer to as hot zones, a warm zone, and a cold zone.
Firefighting is very dangerous, and you have to prepare, and they've done a lot of things that are good for preparedness, and their equipment is so much better than what we had when we were on the job.
We dedicated this facility to the White Bear Lake area community. We provide service, police service to not only White Bear Lake but to the city of Gem Lake, and fire service, fire and EMS to White Bear Lake, White Bear Township, Gem Lake, Delwood, and Birchwood. And we've always valued those relationships and look forward to continuing all those relationships now and well into the future.
It's just so great to have such a beautiful space and have the community be able to come here and check it out. It's important to have a nice, clean, updated space that works well for those who give so much for our community.
I mean, the residents, our good taxpayers, are all pitching in to help pay for this, of course, and we're very grateful. So it's their facility just as much as it is ours.
I'm happy for our current council, our current department heads, our mayor and our city manager Crawford, for kind of keeping their foot on the gas and making sure this thing turned out on time.
It's taken several years to do the thinking, the planning, mustering the will to make this big investment. I think it looks very nice. I'm looking forward to seeing the efficiencies.
We've been a police department for roughly 80 years, and we've never been able to park more than 2 cars inside of a building. We now are going to have a spot for our entire fleet, which is going to save on the life of our vehicles. It's going to save on the amount of fuel we burn while we have to keep our vehicles running in order to keep all the equipment on inside of our cars. And so this garage is going to help us out immensely in that area.
This is definitely part of the tour. I came in and checked on the tour and everybody said, "Where's the ghost graphic?" So I had to go grab it and bring it into the garage so people could see it. So yeah, it's been a hit.
I'm enjoying the retirement, but this is a huge step up from what we had back in the day.
So beautiful. Yes, I was walking around there and it looks like one of those fire department that you can see in movies, you know what I mean? That new movies.
Ready? Here we go.
Yeah, the new space that we're in now is awesome. Major upgrade, better sleeping quarters for the firefighters that are there overnight, beautiful kitchen, we can cook healthy meals, good interaction between the police department and the fire department. It's been really awesome.
Yeah, we're grateful to the community for the support on that and the funding that went through City Council and everything, because having the garage space and the ability to keep our cars warm in the winter so that if we need to respond quickly, we have everything ready to go and prepared instead of scraping ice off the squad cars like we had to do in the past. We are so grateful for the new space and the updates in the police and fire departments. So again, thanks to all our community members for that upgrade.
The police department is looking for students.
That's right. The annual Citizens Police Academy is beginning in October, and it could be an electrifying experience. Just ask these guys.
Today I was talking about use of force and how we can apply in the public, just kind of giving some transparency of what the department does and how officers are trained and making sure they're aware of it so they don't think we're overstepping.
One officer can control the legs, one officer can stay on top and hold
I'm
on.
grateful that every single year the CPA fills up, Citizens Police Academy fills up with people that are actively wanting to do this. We have great attendance every single week. It's amazing that the people are giving time 3 hours every Monday night to stay here and speak with us officers and hear about our experiences and learn more about the profession.
Do you like the countdown or do you want me to
No, just go.
Taser, taser, taser.
I just wanted an experience to know. I've seen it on videos and stuff before. It was, when else am I going to get this chance unless I'm breaking the law, and I don't plan on doing that. I don't care to ever do it again.
Taser, taser, taser.
I just wanted to know what it feels like. I have some interest in being a law enforcement officer. My primary career is aviation, and I was just told by Will Fink over here that I don't have to get tased anymore after this. I swear it felt like 15 plus or more seconds. It got to the point where I was processing, like I felt like they were just holding on to it even though it was only 5 seconds.
99.99% of law enforcement are all in it for the right reasons. We like to help people, we like to serve our communities, and we just want everyone to be able to see it that way. So putting on classes like this, doing the CPA, being very transparent with people, especially in our community, is amazing. It's invaluable.
It's been a really good experience. Meeting officers, being able to go on ride-alongs, and just it's really good information in general. Their whole target for this was to kind of show the community what law enforcement is about. And a big part of White Bear PD is that community outreach, and with them having this program really does show how they live up to that.
So I'm always grateful to be able to coordinate the Citizens Police Academy. It is such a fun experience to bring in a diverse group of citizens who learn about the police department, they learn about our operations, and they get to meet us and we get to know them better. We cover different topics every week. It's so much fun, and if you haven't been a part of that experience, I would suggest you apply because it really is a great deal. And I know the fire department is planning one as well for the future.
Yep, yeah, we reinvigorated the Citizens Fire Academy last year, had a great time, had a good group of citizens who participated in everything firefighters do, and that's extricating cars, doing CPR, learning first aid, all of those things. Great opportunity, and yeah, we're looking to do that again this spring so we can look for that in the future. Although fire and police work together to keep our community safe, there may be some friendly competition between us.
Hosting this show is no exception, so let's commence with the Trivia Challenge. In honor of back to school, name as many school movies you can in 30 seconds. Go!
High School Musical 1, 2, 3, obviously. Harry Potter, the series. The Breakfast Club.
There's a big one. It's even about school.
Yeah, I don't know.
Somebody's day off.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. think that's it.
How many are you going to count for Harry Potter?
I only named one.
I think you're at like 7. Musical 1, 2, and 3, of course.
Well, yes. Yeah. All right, John. Your trivia test is to name as many school subjects as you can in 30 seconds. Ready, go.
Lunch, Phy-Ed, science, mathematics, we'll say political science, gym class, band, orchestra, choir, kind of used that one twice, lunch again, German, English, French, Chinese, Spanish. How did I do?
You win. You win. That's all the time we have for this edition of Lake Erie Beat. I'm Josh Waylander.
And I'm John Vetty. We want to wish all of our students, teachers, and school community a safe and happy school year.
See you next time.